Now, in my first video, I tried to address situations where we're talking about companies that have already been registered, but maybe I jumped a gun. I am going back to this because of a question that was sent to me with regards to the bureaucracy and the requirements that make it difficult to go into business. So I'm going to start by explaining the forms of business that are available in the country, right? Basically, there's about 3-4 forms of business that are available. The first one being a sole proprietorship, where you can just trade under your name. You can go to the bank and open a business account, but you're a sole proprietor, so it means you are the owner and you trade. You don't have to register with anyone, right? It cuts the administrative burden. That's number one. Number two, maybe it's you and a friend. You decide to form a partnership. Partnership, all you need to do is to just sign a partnership agreement, and again, there is no registration involved. So it cuts the administrative burden as well because there's no annual returns and all that jack, right? That's number two. Number three, that's when you can have a company, and I'm only going to focus on the small company, the SME. So you're just going to have a private limited company, a PTY, as we all know it. We used to have CCs, but companies like 2008 went away with that, right? Now the question is, why do you have to register a company? Because most people think to do business you have to register. So the first part is you don't have to register a company. You can trade without registration. It's not a hassle, it's not a problem. It's possible, it's permissible, it's allowed, it's legal, right? The reasons for registering a company, some people might want to protect the name of the company. So you've come up with an idea, a business idea, maybe it's Ronnie's Fancy Suits or Farouk's Fancy Sweets or whatever it is, right? But if you don't register it, maybe somebody else will go and register that name, and then you can't use that name later on when you grow. So people will register a business maybe to protect the name. But what can you do if you don't want to register the business, but you really have the name? There's an option at CIPC called defensive name registration. So you can go into a defensive name registration at the CIPC for about 200 Rand. You protect the name for about 2 years. You must renew it now and then. So that is one way you can protect the name of the company if you want to protect the name of the company. Right. Number two, people want the tax advantage of a company because the company has a tax advantage in terms of what expenses you can claim in the company, and then you are able, or as opposed to in the individual. But what SARS have done, they've made available a tax return that is specific for small businesses that is called turnover tax. Turnover tax is a very friendly form of tax where if you are scared of the administrative burden and your turnover is under 1 million, you can still be a sole proprietor and use turnover tax. What I'm trying to get at is, if you got a small business, you don't really necessarily have to register because of so that you avoid administrative businesses. You don't even need a bookkeeper to do turnover tax. It's a very simple. They even have a template on the SARS website on what you can do, how to do turnover tax. All right. Number three, people register businesses because obviously government agencies or their suppliers demand it, which is the biggest reason why most people register businesses, because either they want to get that tender or they want to do something else, and then they are forced to register the business. So because of that, you are forced to register. You have no choice, right? So my point I was addressing to those people that say you don't have to register a business, you can operate without registration, but if you have to register, you have to find the reasons for register. Why are you registering? So it can either be to protect a name. One reason why people want to register a business is for limited liability. Limited liability means if you got creditors, they cannot go after your personal assets. They cannot go after your personal assets, and thus you're protected because the business and you are separate entities. But most small businesses will never have that problem. They don't face that risk, so they do not have to register because to get that protection, because half the time no one's going to give you credit on your business because you don't have the required credit scoring and everything. Right? So that is my point for today on registration of businesses. You do not have to register, you do not have to hire a bookkeeper. You can operate as a sole proprietor or a partnership without registration. Thank you.